controlling him.
Poor Alwood.
I still remember the time I told you, like, my character had a self-destruct and you immediately tried to do it.
It was his last session before retirement.
Alright, let's do this thing!
Woo!
We've got not fun music playing. And we're having fun tonight.
Is
Alright.
that a requirement?
You don't have to have your contractually mandated fun tonight, but you do have to have it in the span of the campaign. So you have to get to X amount of fun, but you have a couple sessions to get there, so...
Ah, shit. I'm gonna get sued for breach of contract.
So while we're playing D&D, can I also play Lethal Company? So I can have my fun and play D&D at the same time?
There are...
What?
There
No,
are a lot of
totally
people,
not. Invite me. Send me an invite.
And I ask that you try and keep up with what's going on right now, or, at the table, because it can get very confusing very easily.
Lethal Company's not a game I can multitask with. I was making a joke.
Oh, okay.
Lethal Company is one that requires full attention.
Before we actually get started, tangent, Jordan did just invite me to play Helldiver.
I did not.
Not you.
play Helldiver.
Different Jordan.
Throw him under the bus. Throw him under the bus.
Probably.
Potato.
Alright, we're getting started. Welcome to the Ilderon Tales. This is Season Skies, episode 10! We made it to the Big 10! Alright, we are playing Dungeons & Dragons tonight. Everything you're going to see tonight is going to be live storytelling. If you are unfamiliar with our world, go to www.ilderon.com and you can read all about it and learn about the setting. And if you're under the age of 14, stop and talk to your parents because you're going to see content that's not appropriate for you!
Stop. Contemplate life.
Stop. Hesitate and don't listen. Let's do a quick recap of last session. Ooh, I did not set up my notes for this session, so I'll do that in the middle.
We escaped.
Yeah.
And then we escaped
Escaped
again.
is a strong word.
No, we escaped, and then we escaped, and then we were on the sea, and then we escaped without committing murder, which some people were happy about, just not the way we managed it.
Oh, right. You wasted the bomb I MacGyvered.
So
I didn't. I still wanted to put a hole in that ship.
the party sailed, last session from the princess's estate, or the Rubystone estate on the southern coast of Rio Loro in the nation of the southern coast of Leitris in the nation of Heimsdale, back up to the town of Wetchard's Fist. As the party was sailing, they made plans, but they were also being tailed by another ship, a ship that they have seen before that belonged to the Gaiori Knights of Undar, a Gaiori Knight and a researcher who was sent to talk to Cal Bahari. After being hailed, the party refused to stop their ship. Ina was eventually hailed again, and she swam over to the boat, where they informed her that they are specifically in the Southern Sea studying deep sea monsters, and they are following rumors and notes, I guess, towards Cal Bahari, that Cal Bahari has the ability to ward deep sea creatures away. With that, they offered to show the party their current research that they're doing, and they have been chumming the waters out to the west of the island. And Ina saw something on the horizon, but couldn't quite make out what it was. Ina said, "No, we're not going to help you. We're never going to help you. You're dumb, and your boat looks funny, and your research is also stupid." And then I think you were very rude. I think you stuck up your middle finger.
No,
at them
she
and-
stuck up
yeah,
both middle fingers.
and then you backflipped into the water. It went back. Yeah, you're looking at me like, what? I would never say something so crass. Okay, fair. Ina was very rude in a complicated way. Stuck up her middle fingers and backflipped off the boat. The party and the Gaori both made it to Wetchard's Fist, where they got a place on the docks to sleep for the night. You guys bribed a dock worker to overlook your 500 gold debt, which I know not our 500 gold debt, the last owner of the ship's 500 gold debt. And you guys got a dock for the night. From there, the party split up to go see and do things in town. So let me arrange my cards in the way people are split. Len and Nefria went... Oh no! Oh wait, no, I handled Nefria at the end of the session. I did forget something. That's at the end of my notes. I was like, say I have Len is with Nefria, but I didn't have what they were doing. Okay, so
They
Len
were
and Nefria,
engaging in things that we can't talk about.
Meek, Ina, and Goldenwyn are together. Enrique is with Roriku. And Kalbahari and Tuir are together. Okay, and so from there, as the party was going to sleep, we did do some last minute roleplay. Kalbahari, you casted the Song of the Sunless Depths, and you learned a bit about it. The song makes you feel horrifically uncomfortable, and your mind takes over moving your body and connects with a psychic force potentially unfathomable to you. Tuir revealed that Tuir has heard that song before. Then moving over to Nefria. Nefria, you and Lynn were drinking in a inn with some of the other Barco Bezos. You were in a place called the Laughing Lady. And I don't think you've got any of the names of the Barco Bezos here. You saw that all of the other Navidars in town are very, very angry. They are throwing darts at a document. Going to the dartboard and pulling off the document, you saw that they have that there is a leaked document from the Admiral's desk. It will be taxing the fishing routes very heavily that a lot of ships supply their Navidars off of. And there was something else to that document, but it was on... Sorry, it was... I'll find it in the middle of the session. Because it's somewhere in my notes and it's lost. Oh, here it is. Military patrols are on the fishing routes also, now. And then I don't think we settled Ina and Goldenwyn and Roriku and Enrique were who we were going to start with. I
thought they were getting medical supplies.
Oh,
I'd say I'm pretty sure we did finish what we were doing.
Yeah, and Meek bought a potion. I did not record that.
Yeah,
Okay,
all of that was happening at the same time. So
yeah.
currently we're just waiting for everyone to reconvene on the ship, I guess. Or
No,
you know,
we're
just
starting
skip to
with
morning.
Enrique and Roriku.
Ah,
Yep,
right.
because we left early and didn't get to do our thing.
Cool.
All
have
right.
fun.
So, it is the night of the 5th of Servant. You all are in... nope, wrong town. Sorry. You all are in Wetchard's Fist. This is the northern port of the island that connects Heimsdale and Leitris to the rest of the world. Let's see. We are going to be with Enrique and Roriku. You guys have made your way to Shadowport, to the shadowed sands of the island, to find the the Sisters of the Sand. You all have been to their chapel before. It is a near ancient looking mausoleum, out just past the last foundations and boards, wooden foundations of the city that can stand in the sand. This building is partially submerged in it. It is made of sandstone and different types of slate stone. That said, what do you guys want to do? Enrique and Roriku.
My first thought was to hide in the shadows outside and wait for an hour and see if we can document any rotating guard shift.
Okay. I will, if you just sit and watch, give me a perception check.
I'll
Go ahead.
have my familiar fly around invisibly. We're watching one side. The familiar will be flying around and giving me the information like around the rest of the area.
Like bird's eye view.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perception. Man.
Woof. Beautiful.
And do I roll perception as well, or do I have the roll for the familiar, or we just?
I'll let you give the help action, or you can roll the perception. And what I was going to say, if you guys want to poke around and ask people anything, or look, I'll let you guys roll an investigation check. Perception if you sit and watch. Investigation if you walk around and look.
Maybe for perception right now for the first hour.
Okay. Does Enrique want to roll either?
I'll give you the help action. Jordan.
Is that at a bonus or was it advantage?
Advantage. Roll it one more time, and you'll take the higher of the two, the 10 or the 7.
You should have just rolled it yourself.
Shit.
That's a +5. I'm really upset.
It's really dark out here. It's cloudy. No moonlight.
My dark vision is always so far.
I was about to say, don't say it's dark, because every player in this session will say, I have dark vision! Okay.
I don't care!
I mean, I do, but Jordan doesn't, I think.
I have dark
do.
vision.
Everybody who plays D&D has dark vision. Calm down now.
So,
I don't.
I'm going to give you information of what you guys observe. But before I do, I'm going to give Enrique a free history check, because your mother is one of the Sisters of the Sand, so you would have additional information on what you're seeking.
Blank.
Oof.
Oh, 1.
All right.
We're starting off
Just
great.
for them.
We're doing great tonight.
Yeah, you didn't pay much attention to your mother's work, but with that and what you guys observe, there aren't really any guards rotating or watching this place. For the most part, the only people going in and out of here might be 1 or 2 sisters, like every other 15, 20, maybe 30 minutes. I'd say for an hour watching this, there might be an exchange of 3 people. And at that, it's just them tending to their duties, leaving together, carrying back a body. It's worth noting the people that you watch, coming to the mausoleum, people from the town will help them carry the body to the edge of the wooden support structures, and then once they get to the sands, the sisters mold the sand to carry the body for them, and it rolls along the sand with them into the mausoleum. And again, it's only one person. 2 people leave, 2 people come back, 1 extra body.
Okay. I'm going to quietly whisper to Enrique. I think we need to take a closer look. I'm not getting much information out of just staring at him.
Yeah, I don't remember much from my mother said of how things ran here. Doesn't look like there's that many people, but we only see like 1 or 2 coming in and out.
Yeah. I want to go stop one of the passerbys that just dropped off a body, and then ask them, are normal people typically allowed inside the mausoleum, or do we always just stop beforehand and hand the bodies over to the sisters?
He's going to look at you, and first of all, the person you're talking to is a halfling, so he looks very far up at you, and he's going to say, "Hi, there. Anyone's allowed inside the mausoleum. The sisters hold the bodies, but I'm going straight to the military ward tonight. Bremeth should have never died. The Admiral's gonna get what she's got coming to her."
I fully sympathize with your plight. Hopefully you'll get some answers.
Hey, who did he say died?
His friend.
Brent.
Oh, Brennan. Okay.
Brent. Hey, not
oh,
important
Bremen.
NPC.
Yeah, I know Bremen. Yeah, of course, Bremen. Gosh.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, you know, the halfling Brimmet, you know, best friends to this guy, Joe, right?
Yeah,
You
sorry, I
did
was just
not,
trying to.
get his name before he stormed off.
I know.
Okay.
I was making up a name because I didn't get one.
He turns around and says, "By the way, you should ask the dungeon master for names before they." No, I'm kidding. He
Oh
does
man,
have
this
a
is getting
name.
really meta.
Very meta. Dungeon Master.
My name is NPC Villager number 5.
Never heard of a dungeon master.
What is a pre-gen name list?
So I would not have been with Oriku. So if that guy stormed off, I guess I'll come out of the bushes. Ask him. So what happened?
You're asking Roriku?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm asking Oriku.
sorry.
What happened?
Sorry. Sneezing. Allergies are acting up. He says that normally anybody can walk in there, but he had some choice words to say to the admiral for his friend dying, so he left it at the doorstep.
I guess he's gonna go petition. People do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
petition.
I want to walk up to the front door and ask the sister if we can take a tour. Like, I know we were here previously to see the body, but I was wondering if we could just get like a guided tour.
Okay. Walking up to the mausoleum. Oh, I still have not put this place on Roll20. Okay. Walking up to the mausoleum, the Sisters of the Sand are inside. I know I have this art somewhere.
We just need to hope what's her name that was here last time isn't here.
You know what? Give me a fortune check. How about that? If you roll within your fortune range, things might work out well for you.
I'm gonna roll because I have a higher number, Jordan.
I'm about to say mine's pretty 50-50.
Got a 62.
What was your fortune?
71.
Hey! Subtract 10.
Alright.
And as you step in, And Roriku asks for a guided tour. The lady moving the sand that is placing the body into one of the I do not want to call these cubby holes, resting places. She's going to look over and say, I can... Enrique, you're going to notice your mother, Teresa, is here.
Oh,
And she's going to say, of course, I can give all of you a tour. Who's your blue friend from your travels?
yes, Mom. This is my friend Roriku. He is part of my I mean, I can't remember the name of what you said for a crew.
Navidar?
He's part of my Navidad.
An honor, ma'am.
I haven't uploaded a picture to her, but I have her NPC sheet for whatever it's worth. She's going to nod. Well, no, she'll take a moment and bow and say, you've come to the resting place of the spirits of our people as they wait to join the seas.
God, I wish I was there.
The niches that bodies are stored in are called crypts.
Yeah, that one. She will gesture. You guys are kind of in a ancient chapel of sorts. There are lined on the walls. There are rows of crypts stacked up about 4 high. Even though some of these look, impossibly high for someone to reasonably put a body in, you've already seen the Sisters of the Sand can manipulate these sands. Surprisingly, there is no stench of death here that you would normally expect. As she is walking along the walls of crypts, she'll say, we preserve all of the bodies. Our newer apprentice sisters embalm them. Our more adept ones can call upon the arcane and the divine to stop the body's natural decay. As she walks around the walls in the middle of this room of this converted chapel, the pews aren't arranged in a way that they all look forward to some sort of stage. They're arranged in kind of a radial function so that they're all looking at the center of the room, where there is a large basin, a stone basin set up. She'll lead you through the pews and she'll say, when we are performing our services, the entire town is welcome to come and give the last rites to the deceased and resting.
Are they allowed to come up to the resting? Sorry.
She's gonna say, yes. One of the sacerdotisa, such as myself, we petrify the body, and we begin grinding it to stone, or to sand, and this basin here, upon which we will have a ceremony taking the sanded remains to the waves. And there, we lay the sand across the beach, and we allow the deceased to continue their journey into the seas beyond this world. In the she'll gesture to a doorway with a large wooden door that definitely doesn't look like it suits the structure. Our jobs can be quite demanding, so we make sure the mausoleum is always staffed. The quarters behind here are just simple living quarters, places where we can sleep, eat, and sometimes entertain ourselves in between long waits, such as what we're experiencing now with the Admiral. We have quite a few bodies that need to be tended to.
The Admiral's body wasn't embalmed, correct? It was done by one of the sisters who had magical powers.
Harmana.
You mean Hermana? Hermana.
Harmana, yeah.
She's going to say, yes, Harmana is here. She'll gesture to one of the higher up crypts and say, she's been preserved by Teresa, or by myself and Tamara.
And really, all attempts to resurrect failed?
I think
she's going to shake her head and say, Enrique, we operate with no costs to anyone in town. Everything we have here is donated. All the food comes from the local Navidars. All the garments from merchants donated. We don't even have a diamond. We would never be able to afford something like that here.
Sorry.
But she shakes her head and says, young Mayago found Harmana on a mountain path. It was him and Teresa that initially tended to their body, and I came to just oversee that all things were done properly, since she was so important to this island.
Above table real quick, because I don't remember much from last session. We have someone that we, as in not in the crew, but we in the crew know someone who can cast a revivify spell, right?
Yes, her name is Vitch.
And Vitch. And she just needs to get close to Hermana's body with the diamond in order to cast it. Correct?
You're asking me this?
I'm asking the DM this. I'm just trying to remit. Yeah, I'm still above table.
Yes.
I'm trying to see where the conundrum is, where the difficulty lies.
It is. That is true. She only needs to get close enough to cast Revivify.
It is a touch.
When you guys were last here, you did do some investigating, and there was foul play with Harmana's body. She didn't die from a fall. She died from a stab wound.
Yep. And we have since learned that was not stabbed by a Valpyr dagger, despite what was told to us.
You have since learned that. Vitch is under the belief that she was killed with a Valpyr dagger. And Vitch told you guys that the Admiral's contract still stands. If you want her to revive somebody else, all you need to do is go ask her.
Okay.
But for the most part of your question, yes, with the added assumption, Vitch is of the understanding this body specifically cannot be revived.
Okay. I'm going to turn back to Enrique's mother and go, it's getting late, so I feel like we should be leaving now. But tomorrow, is there a chance that we can meet with you again and look at you just told me her name and I just forgot it.
Harmana.
Can we look at Hermana's body again with a specialist in healing magic? We believe that we might have a way to revive her.
Roll me a fortune check with Roriku's fortune.
Okay. Well, that's within my fortune.
Hey, there you go. What is your
That's how you
current,
use low numbers.
what's your current
46.
fortune? Okay, subtract 10. She's going to say, I've been roaming the town during the day, doing what I can to try and get the admiral to release her release her ban on our ability to access the spirit sands. But I doubt with everything going on right now she's going to make any more additional time for me. I could rearrange my schedule, yes. I will take over tomorrow's shift tomorrow.
Okay. What time would that be so we know when to come?
She's going to say tomorrow works
All day tomorrow. I didn't know there was like a shift, like a time to time.
Yeah, Tamara is keeps watch over the mausoleum for the working hours of the town. You can assume that's a little after breakfast to a little before dinner.
Okay. All right. So we will go back with what we know. We need to find Vit and let her know that we're going to try this thing. I'm going to say that after we leave.
Okay.
Like, don't say who yet.
Still going to say it because I already said I would.
Okay. You guys can step out. As you leave, there is another sister rolling a body into the mausoleum. She looks up at you guys from under her hood and then casts her glance back downwards as she tends to her duties.
Can I get an insight check on that look?
Go for it.
Do. Fail me now, please.
Good God, Jordan!
This is what I thought the perception was going to give me.
Okay. So, wow, okay. So anyways, she is going to look up at you, instantly recognize, oh, blue skin Mira, oh, Mirai were here. Oh, the sister, like, all of this clicks in her mind, like, in that instant of when you make eye contact with someone you shouldn't, and she knows she's not supposed to talk to you and looks back down.
I'm going to stop her and go, hey, do I know you?
She's going to say, you all were to deal with Tamara directly. It was her orders. I'm sorry. She bows, and she's going to gesture her hand. The body rolls by her into the mausoleum. Excuse me. She turns and shuffles away.
You all were to deal with her tomorrow directly.
You all were to deal with Tamara directly.
Gotcha.
Tamara gave a order that you all are to deal with her, not the other sisters.
Okay. Gotcha. So, walking, as soon as we're out of earshot of anybody else, I'm going to turn to Enrique and go, did you hear that?
Yes, we have I thought that would be the case, but we have at least two factions in the Scissors Sands.
Yeah.
Ones that are terrorists, those that are innocent.
It seems like tomorrow is the leader of the not innocent faction. All right. Well, we need to go make some things known quickly.
Mhm.
We're going to. I want to make our way to the Admiral, to where Vespis, or whatever her name is,
Vitch.
wherever she. Vitz. Yeah, I want
Okay.
to make our way to Vitz as soon as possible.
I am very tempted to say yes, let's do that. But I do want to check on the rest of the party. Nefria, Nefria. Tensions are rising in this bar as the night goes on and everybody gets progressively drunker. The moment you and Lynn are done reading the paper, somebody's going to stumble and say, "Put it back up there! I want to take a shot next! Put it back! Put it back!" And they will take out 2 daggers as soon as Lynn puts it back up there. Throw them straight through the paper. With that, do you want to head back to the ship, or do you want to try and hang out here and gander anything else?
Linger for a brief while, more so kind of being extra observant and kind of watching people, as especially anyone that's like overly over the top angry, like spot the angriest person, potentially the drunkest person, hopefully the same.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Hot diggity dog.
Hold on, I don't have my thing up. Holy cow, you guys are killing it tonight. Okay. There is a Barco Beza that is definitely in flaring emotions. She looks of some elven descent, as she is drinking, singing, drinking. You notice the songs she's drinking the songs she's singing are particularly violent. They are sea shanties of quite an illicit nature, of I'm gonna take her head and cut it off and we'll drink that. And it's just like, oh my god, chill, lady. But
Do I know that song? Because I would love to sing it with her and
I would say
kind of
it
join
is
in.
a song that she has changed the words for the Admiral, replacing the Admiral and replacing a lot of the actions of the song.
I'm going to make my way that way and kind of join in where possible and kind of flow into it, and I'd like to sing with her.
Okay, give me a performance check. Crazy.
Yes.
All right. As you get up and you sing,
Can I even sing a verse on my own and make it extra dirty?
yeah, I won't even make you roll. I won't even make you roll anything additional for that. As the song concludes, and let's get some more cheerful music for this.
Murder, murder, murder.
We'll go with this. All right. As the song concludes, she is going to say, "This one's got the spirit." She takes a big swig and is going to roll with disadvantage on if she recognizes you. And she's going to say, "Hey, little one, you looking for a Navidar?"
I've
One of the other people is going to say, That's the captain of the Sea Stern. I was there when Lionel retired." She looks down at you and says, "Captain of the Sea Stern? Ah!" She ruffles your hair.
I mean, it's under a new name now.
Your guys' name isn't well known yet. You've told like 10 people.
We fly by the sails of the captain's curse now, but that is my ship.
She's going to raise a glass and say, "The captain's curse, flagship of Litris. Lionel led quite a Navidar, impressive. Got some big boots to fill, little one.
All boots are big for me.
You cut off an admiral's head and your legend's made."
We've been away since the proclamation came out, and I've heard so much violence has occurred. How have you been affected? Have you lost crew?
Proclamation? She looks confused.
The notice of the military ships being with the fishing areas.
Oh, that nonsense? If that becomes law, I'll go and join them now and burn down that gaudy fortress. I'll do it. She shakes her head and says, No. Hey, Fateful. Got that to us before any ruckus could arise from it. The Barcobezas who still think all of this can be salvaged are down at Wedgard's Fist trying to get an audience with the Admiral. She won't listen.
Those are all fools. I don't want war to erupt, but when stupid people are stupid and just trail off.
She's gonna nod and say, she thinks she's so safe up there in that big thing, but look, someone can go and just take something right off her desk and she would never know. Of course, we'll make sure she knows.
Do you have any idea who was our compatriot who was able to get that piece of paper for us?
She'll roll with disadvantage if she remembers. She rolled the same thing to recognize you. She'll look, which, by the way, is a 2. She'll look at you and say, "Who are you?"
I'll kind of shake my head a little bit, and
the person who shouted before is going to say, "That's the captain of the captain's curse." The what? The sea star. Oh, yeah. She doesn't follow.
I'd like to address the person that shouted, remembers my name. Do you by chance know who is our savior and giving us this information?
Turning to the table, there is a elven man. He is putting just like very gently putting a dagger into the wood of the table that it stands up on its own, 2 fingers picking it back up, putting it back down. It does not look like he's drunk. He's going to say, I'm Landre's first mate. It was a friend of the Navidars, a youth from the town. Same one who found Hermana's body. Kid's been in all the right places he's needed to be.
Was this young man's name Miyako by chance?
He's gonna nod and say, that was it.
Interesting. Have you seen him around lately at all?
He's going to shake his head and say, no, he dropped that off to Thasian, Tavern Keep. Said where he got it, what was coming. All the Barco Bezos drink here. Thasian shared it with all of us. Wanted to keep us warned. Give us a head, keep a sail ahead of the game, or everyone else.
Sounds like he's really looking out for all of us and making sure that we are on the right side of this when it falls, and try to be a little bit deceitful.
He doesn't have a reason to suspect you, so I'm not gonna make you roll a deception check on that.
Okay. I at this point I'm going to just burst into the song that Lionel first no.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, from the beginning. And I'm going to try to sing that and use that as just a way to kind of change not necessarily change the subject, but make it so that it's not a big thing. Like, just kind of making it take away from the previous conversation.
Between performance or persuasion, because you're trying to get everybody to kind of go in a different direction here with their energy. So a persuasion of come on, you join in, or a performance of it that is just so much fun to sing. That's more fun than being angry.
Performance for days.
All right. There are a couple people that join in for a second before Barco Beza Laundry jumps in. The next verse, she picks up singing with you and changes the lyrics again. And this time, she is rather in the song. You all are mopping the deck with the Admiral's arm.
With a big smile and a pat on the shoulder as they're still singing, I'm gonna kind of slip away with not loyal.
Lynn.
Lynn.
Not loyal is his name. All right. I mostly jumped back to you because I wanted to see when you were going back to the ship. What's your next course of action? So I can...
heading back to the ship. That's where I'm going.
All right. So Ina, Nafria, Kalbahari, and Tuir are all at the ship. Roriku and Enrique, you all are headed to Wetchard's Fist, the fortress, not the name of the town. I'm gonna jump over to Cal and Tuir, just because I feel like we might take a little bit of time at Wetchard's Fist, just so I can see what you guys are doing, and then I'll come back to Roriku and Enrique. Cal, Tuir. Cal, you have released the spell that you cast. You feel fine, surprisingly. As odd and as weird as the sensations were, as soon as you let go of the spell, your body is yours again, how you remember it.
We covered that at the end of last session. We ended with dragging him off to the, I guess, canteen is the best. I'm not sure how to describe it. It's actually just dining room to get him a drink of water.
Yeah, you guys can stand and have a drink with one another. I'm going to say Ina and Golden Wind make it back to the ship at this time. What are you guys up to? And is there anything you want to cover before I jump to Roriku and Enrique for like 20 minutes?
I'm just double checking. If Cal sees Ina out of the corner of his eye, just double checking. Did Ina tell Cal what they said about what they were doing in the middle of the ocean?
Yes, I recounted the whole conversation.
Okay.
I've muted my mic, love.
Welcome back, Ina and Golden.
Yeah.
Hi!
We were out. We were going shopping because Golden, you wanted alchemical ingredients, I think.
But yeah, like healing potion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got everything.
Cool.
We got everything we could afford.
I don't think you touched my money.
Hey!
Well,
Do you have
bless
any
you.
idea of what we're going to deal with the fact that they're trying to deal with that Leviathan that they're probably summoning?
Wait, what?
Oh, right. I mean, it'll probably just eat them.
So, with the fact that they're bringing chum into the water, the fact that they're researching giant deep sea creatures and are deliberately drawing them to the surface, sooner or later they're going to bring out the thing that I didn't kill.
Yeah, but Cal, you're not a hunter anymore. Like, if they want to mess with this, that's their problem.
I mean, that sounds incredibly stupid on their part, but I mean, like,
Listen,
Like, worst case scenario, it
Wait.
comes up and eats them, and then the Navy
Okay.
has to deal with it.
no, Golden Wind's smart enough to put this together. It's like that. How far away from the island did they say they were doing this again?
DM?
No, that was in character question.
I don't know how far away it was.
They said in the South Sea.
You can give me a. There's a check for it.
I'm a cartographer.
Oh, you're a cartographer? Yeah, give me a knowledge check. You can use your cartography tools if you have proficiency with it. And you're trying to estimate what you saw to where the shore was.
Apparently I'm not.
If you're not proficient, roll me an intelligence check with no proficiency bonus. Believe in yourself.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my gosh.
I am a cartographer.
Jesus Christ. It's me. I'm the cartographer now.
I have cartography tools. I don't know why, really.
Ina, there is a point of convergence of sea currents that pull people into the southern seas and along the edges of it so that they can get to other seas. And it's where a lot of sea routes go through, a lot of like main paths. From your estimations, they would only be a few miles off from this very important convergence, but it would also make a lot of sense of if they were, looking for sea monsters, that would be the point where the most would converge.
Okay, so yes, they're very close to some important stuff. But there's a bunch of ships that go through there, and there's plenty of incentive for all the different militaries and whatnot to protect that area. So it's fine, Gal. You left there. You don't have to worry about it anymore. Quit beating yourself up over it.
It'll be on my conscience if innocents get.
But it's like we're not involved at all.
I mean,
I was assigned to kill that thing and I failed.
anyone would have failed. But I see
mean,
why you're
I would have
concerned.
just been dead.
Look, we'll deal with Harmana, And then the next time we leave, if we pass by that area again, you can stop by and talk to them. Try and get them to stop. Maybe that thing never needs to come up to the surface again.
Meek is going to speak
My-
up and say, you were assigned to kill, what thing?
A Leviathan.
You know, just gigantic sea monster from the depths of the unfathomable ocean.
She's going to say, and what makes you think that that's the one that's going to appear? You know, there have been sightings of them all over the shores of Ilderon since that awful thing last month. You know, the skies and the waters.
Because nearby this island is where I made it run away. Those things don't, if they do travel far, it's because either somebody threw them away, made like me, or it's because we killed them and whatever survives is fleeing. They don't move too far, or they go to where there's a lot of food. What are
You
we
know,
more than this meal?
considering there has been a rise in other creatures coming, the Leviathan may have already been killed by some other creature. Or is currently killing off all the other creatures, in which case is kind of solving a problem.
Not wrong.
I would
about
like
this.
everyone to know in the background, Emmy just went, "Let them fight!"
Besides, we're on the point of having it on your conscience about it hurting guilty people, innocent people. I can understand that. But what about them makes you think they're innocent? They have been hounding
Probably
us, trying to
trade
get
route.
secrets that they should not
I
have
mean-
access to.
They're immediately off of a major trade route intentionally trying to attract monsters.
It's not them that I'm worried about, it's the traders.
Well, hopefully, if they have any sense, they'll there'll be at the very least some sort of warning, telling people to stay away.
There's a lot of piracy in these parts. Most of them probably have guards anyways.
And also, there is the fact of even if there aren't any, even if there are boats going through there, it's not exactly guaranteed that they are going to be traders. They could easily be, pirates.
Here's an idea. We could inform the Admiral that it's a risk. Maybe she could garner some goodwill with the citizens by protecting them from sea monsters.
We don't have to do
Got a
nothing.
whole army.
I actually would enjoy the idea. Considering
Yeah.
she needs more leverage, I actually enjoy that.
Yeah, we definitely do something to help. I just don't want you to beat yourself up over it anymore, okay? We'll do something, don't worry.
I feel like everything's just gone silent. Like we're all just waiting for someone else to say
can't-
something.
You can't hear me because I muted my microphone. I'm so sorry about that. As you all are having this conversation, you're going to hear the stretching of a rope ladder and footsteps on deck. Nefria and Lynn are back from their adventures in the night.
Yeah, welcome back.
Ahoy.
Anything fruitful? Yeah.
Good news, I hope?
I've learned a little bit. I've found that there's been a notice that fishing routes are going to be occupied also by military ships in a particular area, but it is very suspicious because Miyago, our good friend Miyago, was the allegedly snagged it off of Admiral Nevi's desk and and snuck it to the barkeep who works with all the Navidars. So now all of the Navidars are fired up, and they don't like Admiral Nevi anyway, but this seems to be the nail in the coffin that just is pushing it further. And Miyago is in the middle of all of this.
Do you
Well,
have
I
the paper?
confirm
You
that
could check and
theory.
see if it was forged.
Unfortunately, daggers were being thrown awfully close to my little head, and I did
Dang.
not want to enlist any more danger. But if you wish to look at it, I can take you there.
Next time we
Where
stop
is
by,
the
we've got
general?
2 copies of her signature. We could see which one matches.
Either
Where's the
way,
general location
Lynn-
of where?
Lynn's gonna speak up, and he's going to say, I saw all 3 letters. I could try and match them.
Yeah, perfect.
He'll roll a
I'm also the one.
intelligence check. I'm gonna
I
put
feel
it
like
in-
I should do it since I was the one that initially discovered it.
Well, you
know
haven't
he saw
seen the new one.
3rd letter.
Yeah, but I identified the first fake one, and we know what the real one is.
yeah, but you don't know
We
about what
don't-
the third one looks like.
Yeah,
So
we
you
can't
can't
show
do a
you what
comparison.
the current one looks like for you to say if it's real or not.
Yeah, you physically don't know what the thing looks like that we're asking to be compared against.
Yeah,
We'd
it's,
have to take it to town.
it's pretty hard to verify a signature without the paper there. Notably, Nafria, you remember the document was not signed yet. It was handwritten, but it wasn't signed yet because, this plan hasn't been implemented. So I'm going to set this at 15 for Lynn. Nafria, you've seen all 3 documents too. You have the same option if you want. I'm gonna set the same for you.
I
What's up, E?
was giving I was giving guidance to Lynn.
Okay. I'll roll it with 1d4. Lynn is going to say it's 2 different sets of handwriting across my document and your document, but the one in the tavern, it looked like yours.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me.
Okay, so probably real then.
Regardless, it does confirm what we've already sort of known, that Miyago is part of a conspiracy to try and incite some sort of civil war on the island.
Wait a moment.
Where is this
Miyago-
fishing spot that needs the Navy?
Yeah, I'm wondering if our 2 conversations just now are connected. If maybe the Admiral is already aware that sea serpents are an issue at the moment and is preparing defenses for the commonly used water spaces, but Miyago is trying to give the information out of context to make her look bad.
Only one way to really find out. Yeah, and that's to go ask in the morning. I do not have energy for that kind of conversation tonight.
Yeah, go to sleep, old man.
I am not that old. I've just been thoroughly exhausted with all of today's shenanigans.
Sorry for waking you from your slumber.
I was like halfway there. Don't worry. But just pointing out, Dwyer is still all up in all of his armor and gear.
I was about to ask, are you looking like zoned out at all now that you're tired? Could I like try and yank a glove off or something?
Not like you know that sort of like cartoon style, like bags like a mile down his face, and it's just the little squiggly particles around him, just like. Ugh.
All right. It's been a long day. Do you need some help getting your armor off?
I'll be fine, thank you.
Fine.
Just gonna finish a couple mug of water and just go to leave, but then as he's passing Inina, just put a hand on her shoulder. Keep an eye out on the big guy. He's been practicing his singing. Pat, pat, walk off.
I'll nod very seriously.
Nefria is going to address the rest of the party there and say, I'm glad to wait for our Enrique and who was it? Tuer, was it?
Roriku
Yeah,
Tuer.
and
That were still out there. I'm happy to.
Roriku. You mean Roriku?
Oh, Roriku, sorry.
Yeah.
I'll wait for Enrique and Roriku, but the rest of you should rest. We have much left to do on Watcher's Fist.
More of a crew.
More people would be nice.
all right.
You could definitely use the help.
I'm gonna jump over to Roriku and Enrique. You both are headed to Watcher's Fist, the fortress on the northern beach in the town. It looms over the rest of this town, filled with smaller wooden buildings built on different smaller wooden foundations that have been planted in the sand hundreds of years ago and have petrified over this fresh stone and fresh construction. It's a totally different part of town. As you head towards the military ward, let's get some good stuff going. I want this.
Make a man out of you?
No.
We're not training.
I mean, there
Disney
might
would
be
have
some bounties
something to say
training
about
there.
that.
I want loudness.
Mr. I'll make a fish out of you.
As you guys head towards the military ward, the streets are stuffed with people. The foundations of some of these buildings, the wooden struts that keep them up, are rocking as shoulder to shoulder. People have flocked to this side of town. There is a cacophony of different people screaming different things towards the walls of Wetchurt's Fist. Looking up, there are guards and naval officers along the wall, just patrolling with spears. Ever so often someone throws something, it doesn't get high enough to hit or affect any of the people up there. The more closer you get towards the gate of the military ward, the more you are shoving shoulder to shoulder through people. What would you like to do?
Do we know where Vitz would be?
Presumably within the keep.
Well, then we will keep on shoving towards the keep.
Okay.
Very crowded here tonight.
Yeah, seems like these townsfolk have a few bones to pick with the Admiral. Can't imagine why.
As you guys push forward, you're able to get on the main road leading towards the gate. Carriages are stopped. There are some that are rocking as one is tipped over. A contingent of guards, 6 of them, push forward through the crowd, spears forward. people split and start yelling at them. There is a small clearing of space you can flood in behind where the guards have just shoved through. They work their way to the carriage. A lady is going to stop you as you're running by, and she's going to say, "You don't have no torch! Torch!
Why do we need the torch?
I'm just going to turn to her as we're
take one
continue
out of her bag
walking.
and light it off of hers and say, "Burn it down!"
Burn the rock down.
She's
I'm gonna
going to
look
say,
at her in her face. Burn the rock down.
"They have powder for their cannons. Sludge."
And
Golden
how
Wind
are
is
we-
just going to take the torch and just
I'm
lay it against
I'm
like the wall. Like
Golden
with the
gotta-
Wind
torch.
is not there.
Golden
Oh,
Wind is
okay.
not- I'm gonna put my hands on her shoulders. And how are you going to burn it? From
I'm going to
out?
put my hand on Enrique's shoulders and go, don't talk to the masses. We have something else more important to get to.
Fine. I see this so stupid.
As I'm pulling Enrique away from the conversation, I'm going to tell her, no worries, we have dark vision.
Boo! Fucking boo! You stink!
Hold on. Give me 1 second. Alright, so anyways. I get Jordan. You all can shove your way to the gate. The legions of Wetchard's Fists are lined up in the courtyard. They are orderly and they are waiting. The main gates themselves are closed. There are smaller side gates that guards are coming in and out of. You see brief glances at them. The second, the doors open, the crowd is tugging on them and everybody has to let go as the chains and the ballast force the doors back close. This is no simple port that Heimsdale is ready to let go of. This is a forward military base for them. And just the brief glances you're getting of what's in the courtyard shows that. I would say, this is a small town and, you only need a couple hundred people to patrol it. Just the people amass, like, you guys can easily guess at least 500 people are in the courtyard of Wetchard's Fist, just, between each of these doors opening and closing.
All right, are we able to squeeze in between the opening and closing of these doors?
I'll give it to you on a dexterity check of DC 13.
Alrighty.
I
Dex
will
check.
crush you for a ton of damage if you miss this.
Okay.
Oh.
Dex check or dex save?
Slipping by, I'll say it's a save.
You probably have a better chance of getting through than I am.
DC what?
13.
Wait, I'm gonna I'll yell back to Rico. Rico, give me a push.
Do you want to provide the help action before I roll this?
Yeah. Yeah, he looked pretty bad.
The crowd is trying their best to keep this door open as it is dragging about a dozen people with it forward, closing. Enrique's trying to shove through and push your way in. You've got a brief moment. You feel a hand on your back. Roll to save with advantage. As
Re-roll it with advantage. Gotcha.
roll it one more time, and we'll take the
Roll
higher.
it one more time.
Wow. Look, my help. Look, you might as well just not take my help anymore.
Roriku, the door is going to slam close. The crowd is able to hold it for some sensible moment before inevitably it has to before everyone has to let go. You didn't take 20 points of natural damage, so I'm not going to give you a injury. You are stuck between this, and you feel the door crushing you. That brief moment they give you, you're able to push in and land on your knees. You do take 18 points of bludgeoning damage. You are inside.
Okay.
As you get inside, there are a dozen other of you, Roriku, of dead bodies here that weren't so fortunate. They are all mangled in different ways and being not being tossed aside, but being piled aside. Two soldiers come to move you to the pile, and as you stand up, they're gonna say, "Oh, he's alive!" Spears forward.
I put my hands up.
They're gonna say,
Like,
"On the other side, citizen."
I'm here to meet Vitch. I have urgent matters that I need to discuss with her.
They're going to say, "The head priest." Okay. One of the courtyard workers is going to recognize you, the initial one who led you there. He's gonna say, I'll take you to her, but we need all hands out here. We have to be quick. Come on, you two, with me." The two guards who are moving bodies are going to walk with you. He's going to say, keep this door closed unless any of the Arcanists out there call for help. The three guards are going to lead you through the fortress. You're able to find Vitch in the medical area. She is leading triage on some of the guards that have been hurt tonight. Different burn wounds, stab wounds. Getting everybody back into fighting condition. Her apprentice is also here. And I'm gonna show both of those pictures. Oh, side note, because you weren't here, Jordan.
I was not.
There is a document now in your guys' channel for potential crewmates of people that you can recruit. The first couple I had already had planned out. The next couple I took yours and Insomnia's suggestion. The yellow means the storyline is already started, either knowingly or unknowingly to you. McLonley is one of the people on as a potential crewmate that you guys have spoken with. As they are going around and healing people, McLonley looks excited for you guys to arrive, and Vitch is going to snap and say, keep tending. As long as you've got spell slots or holy water left, please. She's going to say, yes, ma'am. Vitch is going to come to the two guards, and one's going to say, I'll leave one soldier to escort them back, but I've got to get back out there. She's going to say, of course, Lieutenant. He nods. You two have you have an audience. You are alone.
Yes, I am. Okay.
Did you have a friend that was lost in tonight?
No. I was almost lost tonight, though. That door can be pretty scary.
I'm afraid I don't have access to power strong enough to bring life back. If you've come to ask for your favor, it would have to wait till the morning.
That's fine. We procured a visit with the what's it called? Not crypt, the big mausoleum. Yeah, we have a visit with the mausoleum scheduled for tomorrow. I was just coming to relay the message to hopefully you can find time amidst all this to come out there with us.
she is going to nod and say, yes, if the town even stands. Still.
There seems to be 2 factions in the mausoleum, splitting it in half. DM, can you remind me the name of that other woman?
Tamara?
Tamara or
Tamara.
Tamara's the one you spoke to who seems to be in on it with Miyago. Teresa is Enrique's mother.
Yeah. Tamara is not to be trusted.
Roriku.
Yes.
The keep shudders. There is a echo of thunder from across the keep. Or rather, from the walls, I suppose.
What was that?
Vic is going to run to the window, looking out towards the sky and say, "A storm! They've enlisted a circle to help them." A few seconds later, another strike is going to come down.
I'm starting to think we don't have until tomorrow to get this done.
Vic is going to shake her head and say, "Wetchard's fist will hold. The rest of the town?" She shakes her head and says, "I don't know what will be left of it."
Yeah, the rest of the town is what I want to save right now, not
There
just
is
Wetford's
another
fist.
strike of lightning.
Yeah. I'm going to ask if Vitch can leave with me right now. Do you have a way that we can sneak out? I think this needs to be done now. If we revive a woman whose name I will never remember. Armana. If we revive Armana, I'm pretty sure we could clear out this civil war that's going on.
She's going to leave now? She's gonna shake her head and say, "The favor to the Admiral, of course, is important, but my duty is to my queen, to our nation, to the role that I signed up for here."
And doesn't your queen want to rule over people and not ashes?
Make me a persuasion check.
I have been real bad with these checks, so please, God. What?
She's
Why?
going to nod and say, "Yes, saving the pupils." McLonley. She's going to look up from the soldier she's treating and say, "Here, come." She comes over from her bag, which is going to grab the scroll and say, "I would prefer if I could just cast the spell tomorrow, but for now, it's on your hands. You know how to use this." McLonley's gonna say, Yes, I do. You want me to? I've only ever watched you." Vic is going to say, "Your service is with them for the evening. I can handle things here." She's going to nod, timidly holding the scroll. At which point, Vic is going to look at McLonley and say, "Stay focused. Remember your purpose. Remember the devotion, the cosmic order, the power of our goddess that flowed into her and into us, that gives us the ability to do these things." McLonley is going to nod. I'm going to give a DM blessing to her. For her next Arcana check, she has +5 to it. She still might fail using this scroll, but She has a good chance not to. She's going to wrap it in her 2 hands and follow the guard that was left. There is another strike of lightning, and another. Every 6 seconds, there's one. As you are leaving, Rorik, do you leave?
Yeah, I go with her.
Okay.
I go with Miklani.
As you are leaving, Enrique.
Yes.
In the town, or not in the town, out amongst the crowds of people, on a rooftop of a building, you see 3 people with their hands up. They have summoned a storm, the 3 of them. The storm is battering the gate and walls before the large gate finally opens. About 50 soldiers are in formation flooding out into the street. They attack people without hesitation as they make their way towards the people on the building top. There's first resistance before about 6 or so people are ran through. The bloodied people crawl to the side, getting away out of the way of the soldiers that would trample them. The street parts again. It is a horror show here.
Yeah.
As the druids begin striking the soldiers coming towards them.
Holy shit. I'm getting out of there.
All right. You.
I am first of
Can-
all by myself. There is no
Yeah.
party. I'm getting out of this.
Where do you head?
Away from the fort. Try to get out of the crowd.
Okay, it's mostly the entire military ward that is engulfed right now. So the further you get away from the gates, the thinner it gets. However, yeah, I'll let you just run your way back out of the crowd. If you want to leave your imp flying above watching all of this, I will roll a D100 on a 10 or lower. Your imp is going to be struck by lightning randomly and accidentally, but otherwise it is fine. It's 70, so yeah, it is fine as it watches this chaos. After a while, Roriku emerges from one of the side gates with McLumley, and immediately people cling to the gate, holding and dragging and making it stay open as long as possible. But again, they don't have the strength. As Roriku, as you are out here in the crowd, Mech is going to be sworn immediately. Let's say, it's one of them!
I'm going to pull out my quarterstaff and threaten him to get back. We are on a mission, or not? That's poor choice of words. We're just leaving to go heal someone.
Make me a persuasion check at the crowd.
Fucking goddamn it!
I didn't.
You might
tell
want to.
I feel like that'd be more intimidation. Just saying.
Yeah,
I'll allow
can I do intimidation?
Go for it.
Okay, it's not better, by the way.
Hey, so if I were you, I would be willing to, or I don't know, spend some fortune or misfortune to give yourself some bonuses, because you're gonna need them.
Do we have that?
Yeah, you can give yourself at any time 50 misfortune, and edit your rolls. Hold on, let me pull up the fortune document. The rulings for here we go. For fortune, you can gain 30 misfortune and gain advantage on 1d20 roll. You can gain 50 misfortune and re-roll 1d20 roll.
Alright. I'll gain 30 and roll with advantage, but I don't think it's going to help me just based off of how tonight's been going.
That's fair. Go ahead and roll. You gotta believe. I was just gonna say, you gotta believe in yourself.
Hey, you might want to take that additional misfortune and try to re-roll again.
Look, Wiz, I just want you to know that based on prior experiences, that's not gonna help.
It's better than getting back.
I very much need to know two things real quick for McLonley. Let's see. Yeah. Whew. She does not have the ability to teleport.
So I just want to let you know right now that I completely forgot until I just realized it. I have a level of exhaustion, but but I just want to also state that that doesn't change any outcome I have made tonight.
That's fair. That's fair. McLonley, or rather, the crowd is gonna say, "No, look at him! He's about to fall over. We can take him."
Okay, Evie. If my imp sees them, how far away? Since I moved away.
I'll say the imp can get adjacent to them.
Okay, but how far away am I?
Oh, how far away are you? I'll put you 2 streets over.
Okay, so my imp will
It's
tell
still
me.
uncomfortable here, but it's more so people trying to push towards the main road.
Okay.
There aren't people
Yeah,
actively fighting.
I will try to make my way to them. My imp can't really do much to help at this point. Jordan's already not done that well here.
Can I shout back to McLonley? Like, hey, do you happen to have enough resources to heal me a little bit to handle this?
I am going to.
Oh wait, her next check is where that bonus goes, isn't it?
No, her next Arcana
Okay.
check.
Okay.
She's going to say, "I've been healing all night. I've got I've got the power to channel 2 more spells." I think at this point, roll me initiative
Alrighty then.
with disadvantage.
Alrighty then.
Okay. That's 3. Wait, was that with disadvantage?
I clicked on disadvantage. I toggled on disadvantage before I pressed it, but it's not showing the second roll.
Yeah, roll it one more time. Okay, 8. The crowd is going to roll, and you beat the crowd. Congratulations.
Woo.
Roriku, people are senselessly angry. This community has suffered so much, and just this extra little spark, whatever the spark was, you're not sure. People have had enough of, this colonization, and they're putting their lives on the line for it. It's hard to tell friend from foe here, as you are standing next to a Navy officer. And they begin charging you. You have 1 initiative. What do you want to do?
Alright, non-lethal, I am going to attack with my quarterstaff two-handed, the first person.
Okay. That is going to hit. You are surrounded by 6 people coming at you. That's about all that can get hands on you at this point. So I'll say you're able to attack one. Roll damage.
11?
You knock out one person who comes for you.
Can I use a key point, flurry of blows, and attack another?
Yeah, go for it. I think you can attack 2.
Yes, I can, but it's depending on whether the first one goes down. Does an 8 hit?
An 8 is not going to hit.
Alright, attack again with my second attack, flurry of blows.
Okay. Roll it with disadvantage.
Why disadvantage?
You're exhausted.
Exhaustion, level 1
that's
exhaustion
only
does not do an
ability.
attack.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
only abilities. Okay, you're fine. 20 hits.
For 7 damage.
You do knock another one out.
Okay.
I will finish this round of combat, and then Roriku, or not Roriku, Enrique will join. What is your AC? I've got 16, 16, and 15 against it.
16.
Okay. 2 are going to hit. They all have improvised weapons that they're working with this close. And I'll give them +1 to those. Alright, you are going to... Oh, I'm sorry. I rolled 3. You're going to take 4 and 3 points of damage.
4 and 3?
Yep, 4 and 3.
Okay.
You knocked out 2, so there's 1 more to roll for. This guy will make a contested athletics check as he tries to grapple you and throw you aside.
Okay, contested athletics check with disadvantage. Hold up, I'm gonna take 50 and re-roll that 1.
Oh my god, you got 100. No, you're at 80 misfortune. That's fine. Go for it.
I can do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's, max is 100?
Yep, max is 100.
Alright, well, if I am at max misfortune, which, makes sense right now.
Okay, re-roll the 1. Jordan, there's
Wow.
no way! There's no
Wow.
fucking way! There's no... Oh my god! Oh my god! Jordan, you're not gonna believe what he rolled! He rolled a 3! Oh my god! Alright, Roriku is grappled. As you are grappled, Mech is going to say to you, I'll get to the soldiers and I'll try and meet up with you. Please, don't throw away your life for this. She'll put a hand on your back and cast Sanctuary. That's the end of that round of combat. I will let Enrique watch all of this happening. Enrique, there are 2 people on the ground. Roriku is grappled. There is a Heimsdale Navy officer with him. People are more focused on trying to get this gate open. The guards have... the soldiers have dispatched a large swath of the crowd. There are bloodied and hurt people here. The druids have yet to be interrupted. What do you want to do?
Is Roriku surrounded?
Meanwhile, on the ship, man, that's a lot of fire.
Roriku is surrounded by 4 people. He
Like
is
on the ship, we're all just
protecting-
like, let's have a night.
I'm gonna assume Roriku got the help he needed. Wait, is she familiar to me as well?
I'm sorry. Yeah, Mech, you know her.
Okay, so I'm assuming Roriku got help or something. So I'm gonna join in on the fun. Do I roll initiative?
Go for it.
Wait.
I'm gonna say every person you guys drop, by the way, just to let you know how I'm ruling this, is going to reduce the crowd's morale um, of trying to fight you by 2 of any check you're trying to do to persuade them to stop. You join in at the 10 count. At the 8 count of, or I'm sorry, not at the 8 count, at the 17 count of initiative, Mech is going, or I'm just going to call her Lonley. Lonley is going to disengage and try and shove her way through the crowd towards the soldiers that are pushing their way up the street. One of the soldiers are going to notice her and break off from their phalanx and try and make space for her. She is... Oh, she actually doesn't take attacks of opportunity. People do take note of her, and I'm going to give her a d6 of people after her, too. That said, you're left with 4 people around you, Roriku. You're moving at the 8 count, 10 count of initiative. Enrique.
I was muted. I'm gonna try a persuasion check. Ask him like, "Hey, let him go. Get out of here now."
Go for it.
Persuasion.
And
we are not doing good tonight, Jordan.
yeah, so the DC was 15 originally. Roriku dropped 2 people, intimidating them, so 11. You are going to miss that check.
Now that I hear that Enrique's here, can I just yell at him and say, go protect the girl."
Yes,
I'll nod.
You can scream that. Okay. Does Enrique go after Mech?
I'll nod and tell him. I guess if it's possible, I guess I'll try to command my imp to try to help him out. I guess on his next athletics checks to get out of it.
Okay.
Like, tickle the guy or something. I don't know.
Yeah. The people actually do let go of you. Of Roriku. They, well, one of them is actually going to get by. Is going to get by Mech's sanctuary. He's going to. It is the one who is grappling you. You don't take any more attacks this turn. But the one who is grappling you is going to try and knock you prone. Give me a another contested athletics check as he takes you down to the dirt. It's gonna say.
May I quickly chip in with something?
Go for it.
When you are being shoved or being grappled, the defender gets to make athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah, you can use acrobatics if you want, Roriku.
It does not make a difference.
Okay.
No, I thought it would.
He takes you down to the.
Oh, it does make a small difference.
What's the difference? Well,
2.
he rolled a 15 this time, so.
Yeah, so it made no difference.
Yeah. At which point, he is going to take you down to the ground and say, why would you help them?
I'm trying to help you.
He's gonna say, if you want to help us, bring down this keep.
I saw what was inside that keep. You're not going to win.
Give me a persuasion check.
I don't even know why I bother at this point tonight.
You got disadvantage.
Nat 20, come on. Oh!
He's going to say, "Well, I'd rather die trying."
I mean, he might.
All right. What do you want to do with your turn? Your sanctuary holds. You can try and break out of this grapple. You are
Yep.
grappled and prone.
Yeah, I'm going to attempt to break out of this grapple.
I swear to goodness gracious, if you roll another one, I'm so sorry. All right. He contests it. And he rolls a 18. Jordan, subtract 15 misfortune because your misfortune's already happening.
It's like it's just happening here naturally.
Okay. Meek is
Not
going
naturally, Natalie.
Boo.
Meek is going to make her way to the soldiers. The two people do have an opportunity to attack her without her disengage action. And they are going to miss their attacks bouncing off her chainmail armor. As soon as she gets to the street, the crowd is going to back away from the soldiers with their spears out. She's going to... Enrique, you can go chasing after her. I won't move you in initiative order. But the soldiers do draw on you just as they did the rest of the crowd.
Okay. I'll put my hands up and say, "Whoa, I'm with her. I'm with her."
She's going to say, "Yeah, the Admiral's friend." The two soldiers are going to nod. One's going to say, "Stick close to me, miss." She's going to speak up and say, "Can you get us to Shadowcourt?" He's gonna get mad at that, and say, "I will try and keep you alive." Let's start there. All right, Enrique. The soldiers are going to walk you to the back of the advancing guards. I think about 20 of them are down from these lightning strikes. Their ranks are thin.
How? Okay. How far away are these druids?
On a building top, I would say they're about Pythagorean theorem 65 feet away from you.
That's an Eldritch Blast range. So they're essentially they're concentrating on this spell.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was the end of the round. You don't have another action.
I know. I'm just out of curiosity. Perhaps.
Yeah, the three of them have been casting Call Lightning again and again.
Okay.
That said, there is a bell ringing from within the keep before multiple bells start ringing. The soldiers are going to look back over their shoulder and say, "Surrender? What?"
What?
A couple of them are all going to be confused at the order before they say, "Back to the keep!" They're going to try and make their way back. The gates open to the keep, and people are going to flood in, cheering. There is still fury and animosity, but the bloodshed has ceased. Bells of surrender are ringing from Wetchard's fist. Lonley is going to look back. Roriku, the people grappling you are going to let go. The few that have been warded back by the sanctuary are going to shake their head and follow the rest of the crowd into the fortress. Lonley is going to say, well, I wasn't involved in the fight, so I'm not heeding that retreat order. My commanding officer gave me the order to help you.
Okay. We won't get in our way. Let's get Roriku, and we might want to get the rest of the crew.
Does the crew hear the bells and everything?
Yeah, the crew hears the thunder.
Hey, I think the fire's getting bigger.
Yeah.
Well, we're having a party out there.
The thunder is going to cease, and the bells are going to reign over the city. All right, Roriku, you can stand. Luck can't stop you from doing that. Enrique and Mech are going
Sorry,
to...
the guy grappling can stop me from doing that.
No, he's let go.
Okay.
People are flooding inside of the keep. You are free to do what you want. Enrique has said they're going back to the ship. Do you want to follow?
Yes. We need to get back. We need some backup because I obviously can't handle things by myself right now.
All right. You all can make your way back to the ship. Everybody's had a nice little pleasant time. In town.
Hey, Roriku, we were playing cards.
Potions. Is Roriku bloodied? He took like 30 points of damage.
I have 2 HP.
Okay, yeah.
I'm exhausted. I'm bloodied. I have stab wounds. I am having the worst goddamn night. Nothing is going my way.
Hey, the Fury, go fish.
Limping onto the boat, Roriku and a face you have seen before, Vitch's apprentice, and Enrique all step onto the boat.
It's like,
I was kind of typing it beforehand, but Nefria is waking up the entire crew at the sound of thunder, and by the time the bells have gone off, everyone is at least up on top of the deck, if not off onto the docks.
I tap 2 mana and play Goblin of Greed. Your turn.
Don't canonically put magic in.
I've had like half an hour of sleep.
I'm going to mute my microphone so Insomni can talk.
I'm gonna say, guys, we need to hurry. There's a uprising over at the fortress, and there is shady shit going on at the mausoleum, and we need to get Meklina over there ASAP.
Okay, so sorry, I've had like 5 minutes.
Yeah, look at me. Explain how much I've had.
I'm ready.
Cal walks up to Roriku.
Have a 5 hit point slap.
And no, that I wanted cure wounds. My bad.
Yeah.
Level 2. How does 17 HP sound?
So that's a total of 22 hit points you just gained from 2 consecutive slaps.
Not a slap.
Fine, a pat and a slap. Dwyer is doing healing.
I mean, I've got like a needle. I've got shots if you want healing.
Roriku spins his shoulder blades around, going, "Good. Now we don't have time to talk. The city's going to burn if we don't get Meklina over to the sanctuary, over to the mausoleum ASAP."
We're
Great. So
resurrecting
we're bringing Harmona back and sending her into hell. Let's go.
We're bringing Harmona back, and hopefully she can stop this hell.
All right, let's go. Come on.
Okay, while I approve, I'm not ready for this.
Too bad. I'm gonna try and
No.
drag him along. Actually, Kalbahari, grab 2 air.
Let's go.
If anyone
Do I need a
is
drag?
worried about Tamara, just punch first, ask questions later.
I have 15-foot movement speed right now.
All right, you're going to be
Do I
bringing up the
now-
rear.
Cal
Yeah,
is
okay.
just barely faster than you.
Yeah,
All
because I've
out
got
rush
2 levels of exhaustion. You've
Mord.
only got 1.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's roll.
I'm just ignoring that I have 8 hit points. This is fine.
Do you want me to heal you as well?
This is fine.
Are you bloodied?
Oh, wait a second. Where did you take damage from?
Have we long rested?
No.
Yes, we've long rested at
Yes, we
the princess's place. We left in the morning. The only thing we've done is
Oh, we
outrage.
did long rest at the princess play. I don't think I put that on my sheet. Never mind.
I got exhaustion from our escape for our failed escape of the pursuing boat. But otherwise, I've got all my spell slots, got all my hit points.
Roriku, are people gonna panic when they see you? Did too many people see your face and know you?
No.
Okay, great.
The only reason they're going to panic is because I'm mad.
For the people on the boat who are all getting ready to go, your bard Mick, not Lonley, and I'm just going to put a nickname on Lonley's sheet for the future. But Mick is going to say, "It's so dangerous out there. If you all go out into this chaos, you need to be in the right spirits for it. Still your minds. Please, listen." She will sit on deck and play a Song of Rest. Any players who want to listen to it, you are able to benefit from a short rest.
Short rest does not
short-
cure.
Yeah,
does not cure
no.
exhaustion. So that
Short
does
rest
not happen.
only gives the back hit points, and I suppose key points as well.
Yeah, for Roroku, who's just got beat within an inch of his life. Otherwise, you all, as soon as she is done playing, you can get down onto the docks and head towards Shadow Court. Making your way through the town, a lot of the town is eerily silent and empty. There is smoke rising from the military ward. The bells have stopped within the keep. Ever so often, you see a Sister of the Sands working over a body or a corpse in the street, just here or there. You're able to make it to the sister's mausoleum, and heading up the sands, I'm assuming into the front door. Of the place.
As we approach, I want to see if I recognize if there's Tamara or anyone that I don't like, so to speak.
Inside the mausoleum, you are going to see there are 2 people arguing with one another. under dim light. The closer you get, you do recognize it is Tamara and a woman you have never seen before.
Are we aware of them being any sort of
It's worth
power,
noting.
like relevant strength? Or-
We're about to find out. Just hold on.
It's worth noting for Enrique and Roriku, you do recognize the woman she's arguing with is Teresa, Enrique's mother. You guys have met her before. The rest of the party has not.
So I want to barge in there if I can and go. We couldn't wait for dawn. Oh, I see you are having a conversation. Still can't wait.
She's going to look over at Lonley, who still has the scroll clutched in her hands. And Tamara is going to say, decisions about Hermana need to be ran through me.
Poor choice of words. Riku draws his quarterstaff. I have had a shit night and a lot of aggression.
Teresa is going to say, Enrique, this is your healing expert? She's one of them.
Mother, stand down. Please.
She looks at Tamara, looks at Roriku, looks at you.
Please step away from Tamara.
Roll me a persuasion check, Enrique.
Have a guidance.
I will need it, considering daughter and I have not done good. Also, let's. D4.
All right. You are. Oh my God! As you say that, she is going to look to Tamara and say, Tamara, there has got to be a better way. Otherwise, we're gonna paint this island in blood tonight. Look at all the bodies we're bringing in. Tamara is going to say, most of them here are outsiders. Outsiders. They just want to ruin. At which point, Teresa's going to put her hand on Tamara's shoulder and say, think about what you're saying. There is a moment of thought and contemplation in Tamara's voice before Teresa is ran through the stomach with a sword. Mayago is cloaked in shadows. And
Wait,
they all
which one got run for?
Enrique's mother.
A good one.
He's going to stand up, pulling the sword out of her, and say, everything's going to plan. Can't you all just do what you're supposed to?
Emmy, can I just Eldritch Blast right now?
Yeah, we will start initiative.
Yeah.
Can we pick up next session, and I will have you guys a battle grid?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
all hyped
Time.
to crack skulls right now.
No. Let Emmy set the scene.
I know, but I am like all hype right now to crack some skulls.
I made some
Jordan.
small complaints.
I'm
did
going
say
to
before-
smack
as we were
some Yaga,
going in,
that's
I
all.
wanted to look.
All right, you guys have your first boss fight of the campaign.
I need Kalbahar to make some Miyago paste.
Oh, and he just got his new maul.
That's why I said I need Kalbahari to make some Miyago.
Watch this
God.
fight start with just a crit.
Oh yeah, well, I can't wait to start next session. All I do is crit.
Crit.
I like the idea of you like staring at your dice, going like, "You owe me."
Jordan, minus another 10 misfortune. You suffered enough tonight.
Jesus.
Is that,
All I wanted
is that
to do
10
was
for
take
each
a
nat
nap.
one? Five more. That's 10 for each nat one. Congratulations.
How did shit hit the
Wait.
fan so fucking quickly? It went from, oh, okay, we're a bit miffed at the bar, to less than an hour later, full-on Civil War charging.
Full on anarchy.
Like, they couldn't even take a night to go, okay, let's get all our weaponry sorted, and then charge.
Our
I'm
next
double
session's
checking.
gonna be
I
on the
did.
3rd of March, and I'm going to end the broadcast. Thank you, everybody, for watching.